Hello everyone, welcome to Meet the Characters, Agents of the Nine Hells Redux edition, and we're here with Anastasia. How are you doing this morning?
Excellent. Nothing better than a morning. Going on a big dog walk after this. So, it'd be good to have a character in mind and talk
Definitely.
about that.
Well, let's talk about your character for Agents because, you have some plot, you have some theories. What have we got? Where do you want to start off? Because we're normally looking at the species is where the Hero Forge character maker tends to drop us in with this 3D model of everything we can do. But we have a lot of weird choices, and your character, as I understand it, is a little bit strange. So
Yeah, when we actually play this character, I don't know if it's going to work out or not, or if he's going to die pretty quickly, but his name is Rahizur, and he's a half-orc sorcerer.
Right.
So the interesting thing about that is that half-orcs, you can't really wear a lot of armor. You get tons of disadvantages. And then
that's an older edition. Half-orcs barbarians can't wear a ton of armor. Half-orcs can. No problem there.
Well, it's when I was trying to put some armor on him, studded leather armor, it was you get disadvantages to a bunch of stuff. So
Really?
I don't know if hold on, let me try it again and see what. Just everything went.
Maybe you don't have.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage on strength when not proficient with armor worn and on dex.
I think as a sorcerer, you're not proficient with armor. I think you're just not proficient at all.
There we go. So it's a great mix of as a sorcerer, not proficient with armor, and also just I have not put a lot of. I guess the character is not going to have a high AC. Right now it's 11, so that'll be fun. But to I guess counteract that, I have a whole bunch of spells like Mirror Image and Shield, which will hopefully
yeah, definitely.
And a lot of distance spells. There's a lot of meta magic that can help me hopefully be further away.
Yeah.
And also, I have a good number of hit points, I think, but we'll find out. So this could either go medium or badly, but it's going to be a fun character.
It's level 15. Level 15 is always crazy because either you are smashing your way through things and nothing can stop you, or you suddenly realize you're deficient in that one thing that is hugely problematic and it all falls apart. That's kind of the joy of level 15.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We have a half-orc here. I've put on the male body type, but which one would you like to start with?
Yeah, I think half-orc male body type is a good place to go.
Oh, I just realized something. It's an all-male party.
Yeah, ooh.
All male. Interesting.
Go.
Well, let's see how that goes. Maybe this will be a good toxic masculinity pay-in again. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll be paving the way for
maybe. No.
Oh.
I've played with Toby's character. That's not happening.
Well, face, I think definitely a little bit of a softer bone structure.
Softer bone structure. Now, there is a softness slider that takes us down a bit.
Oh, yeah. Take it, yeah, there. That's a good softness. Let's do it.
We're going babyface? We're going babyface.
Yeah, let's do a babyface.
Cute, okay. We can do different faces. That's the sort of classic
let's
heavy
do that
features.
One, round features. I want to get some of my real cheeks into this guy, so.
That's quite rounded, quite baby face.
Yeah, I like it. Let's go for ears. Can we do a small ear? I like the idea of big head, small ears for an orc. So.
Big head, okay, now we've got these classic orc ears, but we can go, there are some smaller ones. Let's see. Well, there's these no, they're a bit big. Those are classic human ears, they're a bit smaller. Do you want even smaller than that?
Well, no, that's good. I think that's good. I was how small can you go?
No, I was about to say, I can't find any, so let's go with that.
Let's do it.
Okay, haircut. We've currently got this sort of cool top knot thing going on, but what's your deal?
Yeah. I mean, I think I quite like a top knot idea. Can I see what the one just to the left of this one looks like? The slightly longer...
Dreads?
Yeah, slightly longer dreads. Yeah, let's go with this one, and then we're gonna go pretty all out on the beard. I think and, a hermetic background. So I don't know how much bearding he would do.
Like one of these.
Let's go for the braided long one. Yes, let's do that.
Do you want that one, or do you want the braided long one sans moustache?
No, of course I need a mustache.
Okay, cool.
How is he gonna store food for later?
Oh no. Why do I feel like we're tapping into all sorts of like classic masculine issues?
Well, there will be more of these, considering like he's an aberrant mind sorcerer. He can have like the crumbs in his beard as well as the viscous slime. I think if anything, that should be an extra AC boost, like at least for melee attacks. Like who's gonna try to attack him at close contact and risk, having hours of cleaning for their weapons?
Okay. I'm going to live with that. Bushy eyebrows then? Are we going that direction?
Yeah, definitely. Go for the bushiest ones.
Those are the bushiest ones we have, otherwise we're getting into like piercings or brow ridges.
No, let's go for just the pure hair bushiness,
Yeah, sure. Eyes is just whether robotic eyes or not, which there aren't. Teeth, you've got the sort of half-orc tusk at the moment. Do you want to keep the tusks?
No, I think I actually just want to go for like a rego tooth,
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't inherit that from his orc side.
Mm-hmm. You can do those or those. Yeah. Those are articulated.
I like the ones that have, you won't see it through the beard anyway, but a bit of spacing. I liked the caption that's like, with these ones you can floss. And
articulated. Yes, I've got them in now at the moment. And depending on the expression, they might be very visible or not. No horns or head spikes or anything, right?
No, nothing like that.
Now, I was going to have a look here and see if I could find something for the aberrant mind sliminess. See if I could find something that would fit in there. Because there are some very weird, like, alien antennae. Like eye stalks.
Ooh. What's the one just above it? I just don't... Like, those look like two noses to me.
Alien antennae.
What about the one just above that one? I like the bit of curl.
The curvy alien antennae?
Ooh, yeah, let's do it. It's like really in your face, and it's like...
Okay, I will tell you...
He will not be able to hide his background very well.
One of the things that I have done on Hero Forge in the past, because it made me laugh so much, is I've put in the eye stalks, put eyes in them, and then removed the eyes.
Ooh, that's pretty creepy.
Because that's awful. I love it. It's incredibly incongruous, but it's fantastic. And I think I can. What I have done before is move the eye stalks down as well.
Oh, yeah. It definitely goes with the slime aesthetic, doesn't it? You want to.
I am pushing you in a very specific, very weird direction. If you don't want it, just say.
I think I might go. I don't know if this is mid-ground or more extreme, but I think I like the eye stalks where they are and just like empty eye sockets. Is there any way that we can add the bushy eyebrows to the eye stalks?
Everything is possible.
Have like a naked, like as if like, oops, I accidentally waxed off my eyebrows. Like, it just seems like...
Okay.
People are going to be creeped out by that.
I am never going to say something is impossible. All I'm going to say is, let me see if the character creator will let me do it.
Yeah,
so I can make them bigger and smaller. I can tilt.
Ooh, how much do they tilt? Can we see the tilt?
All the way around.
Ooh, okay. Oh, what? I don't even know what's happening. Oh, I see. Oh, I quite like the... Do I like the low tilt? Yeah, I like the low tilt where it's like, oh, my eyes are normal, nothing to see here. They're just they just start from a different place.
So
yeah, it looks so normal and just.
What are you talking about? Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Exactly. There we go. It's just like.
That's so weird.
Nothing to see here. Just a regular guy going about his business.
The thing is, we can't see the eyes, and having the because you can make them look like eyes.
Well, can you twist? What does the twist do? Maybe that'll get us where we need to go. Oh. Well, you know what? It sounds like, given that in Hero Forge they can move around a bunch, I think in-game I'm gonna make these eyes move quite a bit. Cool. Like, I can see him not turning very much and just being like, why would I turn my whole body when my eye stalks can just do it for me?
That is so weird. And we'll see what we can do in terms of color around the eyes to really get that sense of, there are no eyes here, they're all up here.
I'm feeling it right now. It's just like, wow, those eyelids. Not helping anything.
Just weird. Okay. Now, we were on the head. We've done all of that. Body-wise, they're giving you quite a sort of big... Oh, that's close. They're giving you quite a big, tall, broad body at the moment. Is that what you're looking for here?
Yeah, I think if anything, like a little bit taller. I know you can go like from large to extra large, but I think like they definitely have like an hourglass shape, and I do not think that that's going to be like Rahizur's vibe. I think he's going to just be like quite an even block.
An even block. Now, you can do different torso types, and you have, as described, a slick sort of outsides.
Slick,
so,
yeah.
If you'll indulge me, how do you feel about slightly froggy hands?
Great. I feel really good about that. As long as, like, you know, he can bend, he can, like, move around his fingers for the spells that are needed.
Oh, yeah. It's just 4 fingers on each hand and they're slightly bulbous at the end.
It's great because, like, at first glance, you're like, oh, nothing to see here. But, like, the more you focus on different aspects, you're like, something's a little bit off, which is quite fun.
You can also do slightly froggy legs, or we can go for more normal feet.
Yeah, I definitely want some froggy toes. We gotta have consistency.
Like that?
Not full mermaid, but yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. I mean, like, here and there he'll be wearing shoes probably, so I think, like, a lot of the budget of this campaign is going to go towards, like, custom shoe fittings, but...
I mean, frankly, we've just cast Doug Jones. That's just what happened.
Excellent.
He's the guy who plays Abe Sapien in Hellboy and the big, sort of very long-limbed alien in Star Trek Discovery. So whenever there's, like, a cool bodysuit character, it's often a guy called Doug Jones, who was really cool.
Amazing.
You can't wear shoes with these feet because of the way they are, so that would mean being barefoot. Is that all right?
Yeah, I think so. The slime seems like it'll go away to protect me against small pebbles and...
No, you want it to be a little bit taller. You're currently 6'7".
Oh, okay. I really couldn't see that, but
no.
Yeah, okay. I feel like that's already a comically tall size. So
okay. We can make the head a little bit bigger or a bit smaller. It's called heroic proportions. There's normally a head about that size, and that's sort of more humanoid proportions.
Oh my god, I can't even... I'm like so bad at proportions. I'm like... I don't know, big, small. I think I had to just keep it the way it is. Why not?
Okay, now it's already got quite a lot of weight in the upper body, so that's already there. Yeah. It's already bulked out quite a lot.
Let's get a little lower body heavier.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is if we move the build down a bit and increase the lower, now it's a bit more like a cube, thick all the way down.
Yeah. I can't wait till we get to the butt section, because we're going to
Well, this is funny. Like, the entire party, bar one, is relatively big, and like Toby's character is a flying V. It's ridiculous how big he is. Like, it's just broad and out. And Matt's character is very slim and very small, but both you and Bree have very thick boys. Very, very thick boys.
There you go. Well, it's good. At a lower center of gravity, I feel like with disadvantage I have in AC, like, I at least don't want to fall prone, you know?
Sure.
You gotta have gold.
If we put the booty slider all the way up, it's a big old bit of junk there.
Yeah, that's excellent. Good. I wish you could double it, but hey.
So if I pull the curves out a bit, that means that it becomes the whole thing, like that.
Oh, yes. Let's do it. Yeah. I find it quite fun that, like, you were a hermit. Where did you find the calories? And it's like,
Okay, I've now pushed all of the waist sliders up considerably, so now you've got a very thick base there. Look at those calves. Look at those legs. Yeah. Oof.
Plus, think about just, like, the free items we're getting. Like, that rope that's my belt is a little bit longer now, so, you know, if we're in a tight spot...
do you want to bulk out the chest at all? Because currently you have no pectorals to speak of. And
I think a bit. Let's do a little bit.
Okay. You don't want to go too high on this, otherwise it starts looking like moobs.
Yeah, I think, you know, if there's anything we can do for the arms to... Just a tiny bit. Like, he doesn't know. Yeah, good.
Okay, there's one last thing I want to talk to you about that Hero Forge lets you do and makes me very, very excited that might work really well for this. You can play around with the arm length, and you can do individual arms shorter or longer than the other. Because of the aberrant mind setup, we could get really weird. Like one arm that's quite a bit weirdly longer.
Mm-hmm. Do I have better reach?
No.
That'll be fun.
Like, if we increase the length of the arm just a little bit, you start getting into that kind of what is going on weirdness.
Yeah, I think I would quite like that because a lot of like my damagey spells are like are either fire or lightning based.
Sure.
And I like the idea of like having a bit of like a physical difference to account for, you know, the sometimes like incongruous magic that I'm doing. So
yeah, sure. So your arms are now a bit too long. Like they reach nightmare proportions at about here. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that. It's tough when they're bent. You're like nothing to see. I like the idea of like being like a little bit off, but like you don't necessarily notice it at like first glance, but it's unsettling, like a general vibe of unsettling.
I mean, this is very unsettling already. No wings or tail, right?
No, I don't want to take it overboard, you know. Very understated in this character.
Now, in terms of an outfit, what kind of look are we thinking here?
Do you know what? I think like this kind of minimalist look is pretty good. I've had a look at the other outfits, and I think like I just do not see him as like putting any time or investment in clothing. But
now the shirt is currently quite a basic shirt, but there's all sorts of variations on the basic shirt that are not too over the top, that look a little bit like I haven't bothered. Hang on.
Yeah, I think like he definitely wants to seem I haven't bothered, you know, just like, a casual guy.
Do you want a tank top?
Yes, I want a tank top. Oh my god, how did I forget? Of course I want a tank top. Gotta show off those guns.
Okay, so there we've got a perfect tank top.
Can I have a tank bottom?
What is a tank bottom? What does that look like?
I'm just joking around. I think his bottom's pretty cool because it's like a nice mixture of... It's a nice capri pants, you know?
Or do you want?
How hot is it going to be? How warm is our environment?
Do you want denim shorts?
Oh, yes, I want denim shorts. Look at those back pockets.
Look at that ass. Again, two very thick boys with fat asses. This is what we've made.
do I even need to have any kind of pack if I have all 4 pockets that I can use?
Exactly. Wow. Also, the whole pack and whether you need to carry things around. D&D is made for nope. So you've currently got denim shorts. We could go for more of the tight athletic short.
Ooh, what's happening with his legs when I do that? Oh, I see. It's adjusting. No, I think I like the pockets. I think it's, denim's the way to go. I've lost the rope belt, which is quite sad, but,
Hang on. I can do some clever things. We can also do proper short shorts with flares.
Ooh, and then you have like the extra ventilation with the tear. Can I see the back again? I just need to see like the storage capacity. I'm a very practical woman, so. Ooh, that's fun. They're like little tears there, so you got to be careful or you'll lose. Let's keep him. Keep him. He's gonna be in a hot place. We want comfort.
Yeah. Avernus is hot. That is absolutely true.
Yeah, comfort and style.
And it highlights how much stickiness there is. No gloves, no armor anyway. Nothing on the head. Or do you want something on the head?
Yeah, let's see what we got for the head.
Well, for the head, we can do like little sort of diadems and bands, or we could. I mean, there's also like big old like armor pieces, but they'll work weirdly.
One of those like little like a strap of cloth that you tie around.
A headband.
Like a headband. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do a little headband. Just to like if your eye stalks are getting a bit tired, like you can prop them up with it. So feels practical.
Okay, let me just fix the eye stalks so they're not going through the headband, and then we're good with that, I think.
Oh my god, we can do facial expressions?
We can do everything.
Yes.
Okay, let's get them tilted slightly up. There we go. And bend them.
Yeah. Get them a little out there.
Like that. Yeah. Now they're being held up by the headband. Perfect.
Convenient. You know how like predators have eyes in the front and then like prey have eyes on the side?
Yes.
This is fun because like we can get a debate going. Like, is he a predator? Is he prey? It depends on where the eye stalks are. So
this character's lawful good, right?
Yeah.
Just checking. Good. Cool.
The
other thing they've added in is neck stuff like scarves and things like that. Because of your
already
beard.
Got slime, so that's a bit too cozy for hell,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Because also you lose a lot of the detailing of like the kerchief and things like that because of the beard. But yeah, just letting you know it's there. Okay, we can't do feet. We could put a mask over the face, but then you'd lose all of the lovely no eyes business.
Nah, the no eyes are really good.
Now, what kind of... Okay, this is going to start getting into the Mini's pose, because what kind of things do you want to have on his personage, and what kind of spell effects or things do you want to have happening with the hands?
Can I get a lightning in one hand and a fire in the other?
Oh, I can do you so much more these days. They've got new spell effects, and they are kick-ass. So,
cool, let's do it.
You could have lightning going between your hands.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Or some weird death smoke with skulls in it.
Ooh, I feel like he wouldn't want to like show off that side. That's like the secret side where he's like, oh, I'm kind of ashamed, but it's very helpful.
You can have a rainbow.
Mm. Oh, that's so sweet. I do like the lightning though. I think like, can I see the flame bolt too?
Yeah, 200 flames burning around there.
I feel like the lightning is so kick-ass though. I think I want to go with lightning.
Now, because of the way we're going to do posing, that might change how this looks. So if we put the lightning in, then have a look at pose, just so we're getting a good sense of what's going to go.
You do it like above or something, you know, so you can see the full tank top in action.
Get that. You can get that. It's like a model pose.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the whole spin is quite... What about... What's that one with like the head up? I just want to see what that looks like. Probably not helpful for actual... Oh, very intense. Look at those little tippy toes.
Yeah.
Very cute. Wow, these poses are so fun.
Oh, so we can move all of these. So Ooh. Nothing is set in stone.
I quite liked that one that you've just done where he's like crouching low, because it feels like it kind of shows off like the froggy vibe.
Mm-hmm. Do you like that?
Like, yeah, I like this one. Let's do it.
Cool, lovely.
And like the butt is out there too. So
and the butt is out there. That's what we need.
Give the fans what they want. Me.
Now, in terms of the gear, otherwise, if that's the hands, do you want anything on like the sides or the back? Like you can have a backpack or a cape.
Maybe like a little coin purse. I think that's all.
Little
really
coin
need.
purse. Okay. Yeah. On the side there.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's nice.
We don't know anything for... I mean, if you wanted to go to town on this idea that the eyes are not being used, you could cover them.
The empty eye slots are just good to pass up.
Mm-hmm. And then we are covering the mouth. Any rings or piercings?
Nah.
No? Okay. Base we'll do later because we have to do a mini base. I'll come back to that. Pose we've got already in terms of this sort of general... Do you want me to move any of the arms or legs a little bit? Everything's quite malleable in advanced posing.
I quite like it like this. But...
Mm-hmm. Then we will keep that flat. Now, face and expression. What kind of expression are we going for here? Are we going for a... Or are we going for something a bit more friendly, strange?
I think I like it, like the idea of like a cocked eyebrow, like, you know.
Okay, so we've got the confused, which is like that sort of thing. Or we've got
let's take that to the max. He's like, oh, you're trying this, really? And a smile. Let's see. Confused and a smile? How strange would that look?
Like that.
Yeah.
Do you want the mouth open at all?
I think probably closed.
Mm-hmm. Look at the teeth. You can really see the pearls.
Probably looks a bit better if it's a bit open.
Well, it's like you said mid-conversation, like, what's going on?
Also, I love the technical term ARG for this particular feature.
Yes, the Hero Forge are nothing but technically correct.
It's beautiful. I like it.
Okay, and eyes we can't do anything about. There are no eyes. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now comes the big bit, which is the coloration, because that's going to change everything. Now, you can do sort of standard set colors, but I tend to go for more of a pick and choose route because there's so much choice here. First of all, do you want any kind of decal on the body, any kind of body styrations? Because you've got Aberrant Mind, we've got this slightly strange look, and there's a lot of skin on display. So we could use that to try and show like dappling and that sort of thing, or we could go for more of a feathering across the torso.
Now, I want to be as scientific as possible. So if he's like pretty slimy, but the slime is perhaps in inconsistent places, I imagine him being like, you know, like having the classic combination skin where it's oily at bits and slimy bits and then like quite dry in other bits. So if there's like a visual way of like maybe, like it's almost like the feathering gets to the I guess, like, speckled nature of what his skin could look like?
Well, there are ways we could go. Like, this is called an avero. I have no idea why it's called that. And that's got patches. So that could be very specific in terms of defining different patchy colors. We could also go with something like this, which is, again, more patchy over the arms and gives us a lot more scope for doing patches on that side. Feathering is a bit more open and looks a bit more like fur, I think.
I see. Okay. Well, can we go for the later patching? So the first option that I think.
This one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'll translate that across to the feet as well, because then we'll have the same... Where is it? There it is. Same thing on the legs too, so it can go everywhere.
Yeah.
Great. That's going to look awesome. Just there. And now we can also, on the face, we can also put a little bit on the face if you want, but it tends to look a bit more stripy and a bit more placed.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's so much going on with the face already that, you know, we can say that the beard keeps him nice and warm and like that.
With the effect they call dapples, it's much, much lighter, but it's still there.
Yeah, let's do that. Cool. I like it.
Now we can two-tone the hair and the beard. Do you want the beard two-toned?
Yeah, let's make it two-toned.
Literally half down the middle, or more of this kind of streakiness, or even an ombre?
Ombre. I'm putting my own hair goals onto him.
And with the hair, we can do the same thing. We can ombre it, put streaks in, or two-tone
ombre it.
Ombre it, okay. Cool. Now the red and the orange are just there for us to be able to see them. We can do whatever we want with the coloration. Cool. So let's get this started. In terms of skin tone and color, he is slick to the touch, so we can recreate that with plasticated coloration. That's easy enough. But what kind of overall color scheme are we thinking in terms of the body shape?
I think we want to have like a very like bronzed kind of skin, and here I'm thinking of like a farm worker who's in the sunlight a lot, but like the hell version of it. It's just like, I have seen a lot of sun. I'm like quite weathered.
How is that?
Yeah, I like that. And then like I think for the red patches we currently have, just having like a darker brown, right? It's just like my skin here is a little bit drier, it's caught a bit more light, and so it's a yeah.
Do you want to play a bit with some odd colors in this, something that looks a bit out of place, like even a green? Because I think like the feet in particular, we could go into Can we have like an earthy green-brown color for the feet? Of course we can.
Let's do that.
Now, I'm going to just cheat a little bit here, but this is how we're going to get the feet just right.
Ooh, very nice.
How's that?
Good gradient on that. I like it. And it's one of those where like maybe it'll make people ask questions like, hey, is he turning into a frog from the bottom up? Who knows? Also, the fingers are a bit green now as well. Yeah, nice.
Now that sort of greeniness over the skin could create that kind of texture.
Oh, very cool.
Like if you wanted to go a bit more green over brown, we could use that kind of texture creation to go a bit odder.
Oh, I like this one. I like this kind of like earthy green-brown.
I'm going to go for a slightly more bronze green on the bigger patches on the leg. There we go. So now there's something wrong. There's definitely something wrong.
It's almost like a frostbite, but frog flavored, like frog bite.
Yeah, that's great. Look at that. That looks...
Oh,
now,
very cool.
In terms of the lips here, because we've gone for quite an odd skin coloration, we'd usually go for quite a sort of darker skin... Because you get sort of skin color, lip color tends to be quite close to skin color. But we can go green. That's what I was thinking.
Let's go green. Also, like quite festive.
Yeah.
Green.
I can go brighter festive green. That's currently a little bit. There it is. There we go. Now there's a bit of color on it.
Oh yeah.
White teeth, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean.
Like
but
like pearlies, or like I occasionally smoke.
No, he doesn't smoke. He's lawful good. He follows.
Hey, I smoke and I'm... Never mind. Now, let's look at these eyes. I think I can put eyes in the eye stalks. Do you have a particular vibe? Like, there's basic humanoid... Oh, it won't let me put them in.
Oh, there's so many options. How fun.
Hang on, it won't let me put eyes in the eye stalks. I think it has to be different coloration, which is fine. I can recreate. Yeah, the eye stalks have to have... The heck? solid color. Bless you.
Thank you.
So the eye stalks need to go for solid color, so we can play with solid color a bit.
You know what? I was actually thinking of going solid, like a dark brown or a black color for them.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go for something, because if we use the base paint colors, they tend to be quite, like, horribly slick. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Like that.
Oh my god, this is so fun.
Of course, we need to put the skin around the eye stalks, which are obviously the same as your normal skin color. Why would they be different?
Oh, that's fun.
Now, I'm going to see what I can do with getting the orange. Bless you. Bless you. Everyone's sneezing this morning. There. Get that green through.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And then I think it's got two-tone. Does it have two-tone? It does have two-tone.
Yes.
Amazing. So now it's got the... Oh, it's not quite gone through on that one. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Good.
Gorge. Wow.
Oh, that's intense. Look at that horrible nightmare.
I think he's cute.
I think he's a hot mess, but I like a hot mess. What color do you want on the hair and the beard?
I think go for like a dark brown color. But again, I think like if it's possible to add like a mossy green on it.
Well, that's like we'll use the ombre. Is that brown too dark?
No, that's nice. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. We can do the ombre for. I think eyebrows. I mean, we gotta get a little bit of green in there.
Hang on. I'm trying to select the bits of the hair that aren't the ombre, and it's struggling to do.
You zoom in like super far, like an exaggerated zoom.
That's as close as I can zoom.
Ah.
It's having trouble. Yeah, it can't let me get close. Okay, I'm going to take the ombre off and then put it back on again.
Nice. A classic turn it off and turn it on again technique.
Of course. There it is. Good. And then we'll put the... Now, do you want to put the green in again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find a green hair.
Can we do a dark green?
Yeah, of course. That's more teal than dark green, but it's in it.
Yeah. Oh, teal is very in right now, so...
Do you want that? Is that too much green, or do you want me to go...
I like it. I like the teal.
Okay. And now getting some green into the eyebrows, I'll have to adapt the color directly. I need to make a new one based on that. No, it's going into the really detailed stuff. I don't need that. But I can't copy it. Can I copy it? I can copy it. There it is. Okay. And now you want the top color, because you can go into such color detail on these. If we put the low color's brown and the high color's more of a green, we should...
That is so detailed. I love it.
See, now the eyebrows have got that touch of green in there as well.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
What color?
I feel like this is so much better than my imagination.
The joy of spending a bit of time on Hero Forge and getting used to how it runs, and then just going to town on some minis means you get into all of this lovely, like, oh, you can do all of this stuff style conversation, and that's really cool. When you suddenly go, there's so much more I can do here.
Yeah.
In terms of the headband, what are we thinking?
Good question. I quite like the idea of just of having like a solid color tank top and having the headband match it.
Oh, like a sports top.
I think you'd go like for like 4th of July American, like white tank top, blue denim, and then just have like a white headband.
Sure.
And like obviously the fun thing with the white headband too is that like as you get slimier, like your headband gets a little bit gross too. And so it shows that you're putting an effort into your work.
How do you like... I've made the headband slightly sweaty.
Yeah. That's
and now
good.
I'm making the top...
Well, yeah, I get that a little sweaty too.
A little sweaty. So it looks a bit grim.
Yeah, this is a classic mid-campaign shot of him. So.
And then for the jeans, we have proper jean shorts material and have a darker blue for trimming pockets. There we go. And belt loops will do a different color, obviously.
Can we go for a lighter denim for the jean shorts?
Sure. Is that too late?
Ooh, is there a paler blue?
Yeah.
How's that? Like a light wash.
Like an acid. That's like an acid wash.
Yeah. There we go.
Hang on, I'm just doing all the pocket detailing as well to get it out. Poke him in the ass a few times.
Gorge.
And it'll drive me nuts if I don't do this. The belt needs to be... It's those things with material where if you don't put them in, it looks cheap, whereas it takes 30 seconds to put in, like, belt loops.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good attention to detail.
Exactly. I mean, that is someone who has not showered.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't had time. He's busy doing things, you know?
Now, your lightning, we can do a lot of spell effects. Like, these are just some basic coloration ideas, but we can build anything you want in. It can be any variation on color and style.
I kind of want it to be, like, super light lightning, showing the purity of his soul, if you will.
Like there's a pink?
Can we go with, can you go with, a bright white? Or is that not an option?
Of course it's an option. Everything's an option. That's yellow.
I want it to almost be like a blinding color. Like
this sort of acidy blue works quite well. Then I will take... No, let's keep that one. Okay, I'm now going to take this yellow. I'm just going to put it on for now. That's not what I'm actually doing. I'm going to go mix the paint up a bit. So we're not using that one, so I can go to town.
Very cool. Honestly, this is a great representation of my birth country, Ukraine. Yellow flag. So
there we go.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Bright white into some blues to give it some color variation.
Yeah. I like that.
That looks amazing.
Very cool.
The only thing that's missing now is the coin purse. Do you want that to be in similar styling, or do you want that to be like very classic?
Can we have a denim coin purse?
Of course we can. Can we have a slightly darker denim to make it stand out from the shorts?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Thank you. Okay. No, I've gone the wrong bit. There it is.
Oh, thank you, whichever shop you found a denim coin purse in. So.
I mean, it's hell. The whole point of this campaign is it is hell, and hell can be a little bit 80s, so we can play on this idea of...
Yeah. I really like that, like, this, like, a denim coin purse is like the instantiation of hell. Just like a silly object to have. Heaven would not allow.
There we go. Darker blue, and then a leather tie, and we use the same leather as there. Now we need a lighter one. There we go. Okay.
Wow.
This
Look
character.
At this guy.
Oh my god. This is amazing. Right.
So fun.
Give me that name again and spell it out for me.
Yes, it is R-A-H.
Yep.
I-Z.
Yep.
U-R.
Rahizur.
Yeah. I kept the Z from my last name.
Yeah.
I got that.
There he is in all of his horrific glory.
Such a beauty.
Oh, this is going to be a great campaign. Thank you so much for making Rahizur with me, Anastasia. Can't wait to put him in Agents of the Nine Hells Redux, coming in January 2021 at Roll Together RPG. Thank you so much for your time. What a wonderful thing.
Yeah, great stuff.
All right, see you soon. Bye.